Here in Ohio, we are also a state to pay attention to this election. The Senate seat will be an important one in deciding the balance of power in Congress. So here with us to break it all down is NBC News senior political correspondent Steve Kornacki.
Less than 2 weeks from now on election night, we're going to watch as these counties light up red and blue one at a time. Obviously, in the presidential race, it'll be a surprise if this ends up being a really competitive contest in Ohio, if Harris were to have a chance to pull this one out, because Ohio has become, in presidential elections with Donald Trump, more of a red state. Trump winning by 8 points at each of the last 2 elections. So we'll see if there's any surprise. But if Trump is able to win Ohio again and win it by a somewhat comfortable margin, the big question nationally, it's one that's on your minds too, I think, the Senate race. Democrats in Washington badly need Sherrod Brown to find a way to win this race if Democrats are going to have any chance of holding on to the Senate, and Republicans trying to flip control of the Senate to their side. Bernie Moreno, obviously important for them to win here. So the question becomes, if Trump's winning Ohio, are there voters out there? Are there enough voters for Brown out there who are willing to, at the same time as they vote for Trump, vote for a Democrat for the U.S. Senate? Where I'm really going to be looking in particular for that, you can kind of draw this big swath of territory, Youngstown, down into southern Ohio, Portsmouth, really kind of just, into the Cincinnati area there to the east. A lot of these counties are just, Trump won these things by landslides in 2016 and 2020. But the last time Sherrod Brown ran for the Senate in 2018, he was a lot more competitive than those Democratic presidential candidates have been. So if those voters exist who are voting for Trump and voting for Sherrod Brown, I think this is the place you look for them. I don't know if they do, but this is where I'm going to be looking on election night.
All right, Steve, thanks. And tune into WKYC on election night for full coverage of all the races, local and national. WKYC's coverage starts at 4 p.m. Then NBC News begins coverage at 7.